What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today it's a creepy story time. I'm kidding. No, I am gonna be talking about my experience with paranormal. I did promise you guys I would have story times for that, and this is what this is. Also, I want to suggest that if you guys have any story times you would love for me to talk about on my YouTube channel, for you guys, let me know. And, message me on Instagram, TikTok, anything you guys want. Let's start. So, this happened when I was 4 years old, okay, little mates? I was a 4-year-old little girl. We went to visit Mexico. We went to Mexico to visit because most of my family is in Mexico, and I was a 4-year-old. I don't remember much about going to Mexico, pero I do remember this so vividly, this so clearly. So it was basically a bunch of people lived in my grandma's house, and it was like a tiny little house. It had 2 rooms, bathroom in the kitchen, and that's about it. And so we were deciding where we were gonna stay, and we decided, like, the older people, like my grandma, and the younger kids, like babies, me, like a 4-year-old, to stay on the beds because there was only 3 beds. There were 2 beds in my grandma's room, and in my grandfather's room there was 1 bed in which he slept in. And me and my grandma stayed in 1 bed with one of my aunts, and I think the rest of the kids stayed in the other bed. So basically, my dad stayed outside in the car. My dad had driven to Mexico, and my brother stayed on the floor with the rest of my uncles, cousins, because there wasn't enough beds and space. So yeah. This happened like around midnight. I don't remember. I just know it was like really, really dark at night because I was a kid, obviously. I didn't even realize what time it was. So I, heard something outside. I heard someone outside, and let me tell you, my grandma's house is gated with like this big ass fence, and the doors in front of my grandma's house, when you open them, they creak against the concrete, so they go and it's like the loudest thing ever. You could probably hear it from like the other side of the street, like where the street begins. That's where you can hear it, and that's like so far away. And so I was like, how did someone get in? I thought maybe it was my dad going to the bathroom or something. So I looked at the window, and I saw this woman wearing all white. Right. This woman wearing all white, and I was just like, how did she get in? Who is she? Why is she here? And she wasn't facing me. She was facing the opposite way. She wasn't looking at me. All I could see was her back, and she was wearing all white, like a bride in a way. And I was just staring at her like, who in the world is this woman, and why is she here? How did she get through the gate? The gate was like probably like 10 feet tall. I don't even know. It's really tall. And my grandma always locks it at night, and like when she leaves to go to the store or something, she locks the gate all the time. I was just confused, I looked away, and by the time I looked back at her, she had turned around. She was staring at me clearly, and I was, a 4-year-old little girl, scared for my life. Didn't even know who this person was. She was like standing on the other side of my dad's truck, so I was just scared for my life. I just, looked at her, and I was like, will it happen again? If I look away, will she, look away or something? So I looked away. I looked at my aunt to see if she was awake, and I looked back at her, and she got slowly closer. And every single time I would look away, she'd get closer, and I saw into the point where she was so close to the window. And the window had, it has like that weird like thing that covers the window outside so the mosquitoes and the flies don't come in, that thing. And plus in Mexico they have like iron bars outside, like it's like the window's gated in a way, and that's how it was. And I was like, there's no way she can get through that. And you know, I started shaking my grandma, not my grandma, my aunt, because I was terrified. I was crying. I was like, auntie, wake up, wake up, wake up. And she woke up and she's like, what's up? And I'm like, I don't even remember if I told her that there was someone outside or that I had seen someone. And I don't remember if I did tell her or not, but I looked back out the window, nothing was there. That woman was gone. So my aunt just, you know, pulled me back to bed and was like, maybe, she was like, in her head she thought it was like I had a nightmare or something like that, and she was like, just let's go back to bed. She cuddled me, you know, I fell asleep with, like, cuddled next to her. But I can't believe that happened to me. Honestly, this is like a really short story, but yeah, that did happen to me. And I sometimes, when I go back to Mexico, I have a feeling like she is around or she's watching me still. Like, I get this weird feeling like she's around, or, you know, I don't know. I feel like she's, like, when I visit my grandma's house, I feel like she's still there in a way, and she's still, like, watching. I don't know. It's so creepy, but yeah. Yeah. So this is my little story. I hope you guys enjoyed. I look like I'm in the devil's dungeon. Welcome to my dungeon. Welcome to my crib. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys wanna, you know, see more of these, let me know down below. Or if you guys have like creepy pasta stories or things that just have happened to you, paranormal, ghost related, send me a text message on Instagram or something, and I'll sure to include those on my next video. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.